A lot of questions have been coming in, a lot of emails. Let's just go one by one. One of the Choshev boys in Yeshiva, who also has a Gavaldiga Choshev father, sent a message to him about I should have brought it in, what a shame. It's an apple corer that makes also segments at the same time. No one knows what it is. So what's the name? Does it have an official name? Chazkiah Morgan. Does it have an official name? I don't know, right? It's a what? It's like a cutter. Stop. Apple slicer. Okay, that's good. Thank you very much, Ilan. Apple slicer, but it also happens to take off the core at the same time. So he wanted to know, are you allowed to do such a thing? This is unbelievable, by the way, I say. Unbelievable. They're asking Bachram in Yeshiva halacha shaylas. How many yeshivas? Okay, whatever. When you have such a thing, Shmuel, you got that one. When you have such a thing, is that mutter or also on Shabbos? So yesterday we said that if you have a utensil that is made to do boiret, to separate, then obviously that's considered to be using a kli. Even if it's taking good from the bad, it's irrelevant because you need all three conditions. So there's no reason why that apple corer, which is now an apple slicer, which does the same thing as an apple corer, will be any different. Is everybody with me on that one? Dubi, you maskim? Dubi's maskim. We have a psak from Dubi that is good, and therefore it's going to be a boirer with the kli because it takes off the core of it. Yeah, true, it also makes slices and segments, but it also takes off the core in that case. But with the kli, remember, Rabbi said, let's get this very clear. Even if you're taking the good guy from the bad guy, if you're taking it with the kli, with the utensil yidla, it's an Issa Poshut in Issa. Then yesterday, I got attacked from some of the Olam, specifically Rabbi Wittenstein Shlita, who said to me the following shaila. He says to me, hold on a minute. In my house, we set the table on a Friday night, so it should look, Shabbos Kodesh, right? In order that it should look nice for the Shabbos Seder, for Shabbos Kodesh, so that it's made already for Shabbos Day. But you said that if it's just for convenience, whatever, but I'm doing it l'kavod Shabbos, I'm not doing it for convenience, I can do it tomorrow morning. It's not the pshat, I'm not up tomorrow morning, push it, this looks nice to have the table set in that case. So, so what do you do in the case? So I ran over, wow. Local bookshelf, I got one of these, and I looked it up, okay? All right. I looked it up, I'm like, come on, it's got to be in the book, right? Oh, it's Mufurish, Rabbi Isai, Mufurish book. Rabbi said, never paskin from halacha, never paskin from Kitzas Forum, by the way, just remember. Ask a local Orthodox rabbi, it's always important. In fact, in the Kashrus book, many times I wrote, ask a local Orthodox rabbi. And people said, why do you do that? You're writing a book, people want to know what the answer is. So because people still need to have the concept of, there's a Rav, go ask a Rav. Not every shaila that's inside is exactly doimer to the one you're talking about. Al Kaponim Rabbi, I looked up the book, and it's Mefurish at page 87. And it says over here, if one wishes to set the table the night before the meal, so the room looks nice for Shabbos, one may do so, even if it involves selecting the silverware, providing people are using the room and benefits from the nice appearance. I told that to him, I think, yesterday. That's important. If you're closing the door, no one's going to see the room. So don't tell me it's for Shabbos Kodesh when no one looks into the room, no one walks in there. But if people are in that room, so then Avada, that will be mutter. So Rabbi Isai, Mufurish Halacha, that's what it is over there. Let's move on, Rabbi Isai, Abyssal Vaita. Let's talk now about we talked yesterday about convenience, right? That convenience is not a heta for boira because you're not doing it for the item itself, as opposed to when you need to put some like a drink in the fridge because it needs to take 3 hours to get cold, or a challah out of the freezer. Again, providing we're talking about when there's mixtures involved. There's no mixture in the freezer, by the way, and the challah is right over there by itself. There's no shaila boira. You can take it out whenever you want. We're talking about when it's a ganze mixture and you have to sort of move things, schlep it out, whatever. Then it's a shaila of a mixture and you're taking it out of the mixture. If you're doing it with the amount of time it takes in order to defrost the challah, that's called miyad, even if it's 3-4 hours before the meal, right? Do you have to make an exact cheshbon? No, you do not. It's an approximate cheshbon of how long you need to take for the meal in that case. What about, for example, like this? What about you got guests coming for the Seder, and you want to select items, whatever they may be, put it on a platter, put it in a tray, put it in a bowl, whatever you're serving, in order to serve it to the guests. Now, I don't want to be able to serve the exact amount. It's not shaykh, it's not even nice. I want to be able to have shefa. I want to have a bowl that's full of fruit, for example. So I'm picking an apple from amongst the apples and bananas. I'm picking an orange from the oranges and the lemons, whatever, and I'm making up a bowl of fruit, for example, for the guests that are coming. I don't want to take exact amounts. Am I allowed to select more than what I need for the sake of serving it in a nice way. I know they're not going to use it. So Zevi Paskins no. Chesky Zukvus. Chesky says that's the way we serve it. What do you say? Maskim?
Except if you're fish.
All right. That I'm not repeating. Okay. Let's go on, Rabbi Say. If a person is not sure when the meal is going to begin, right, this is very negay, right? The Rebbetzin is at home, she's making the food, she's doing things of boira. She doesn't know the exact minute what's going on. Could be the Kiddush had a few meat boards in that Kiddush, and when there's meat boards in a Kiddush Nochi, so then you stay a bit longer at the Kiddush, right? You don't just eat a bissel and leave. You stay a bit longer. So if that's the case, maybe she's going to come home, the Olim are going to come home a bit later. She's preparing the food. It's not going to be used in that minute. That's okay. It doesn't have to be an exact cheshbon. It takes 12 minutes for me to prepare this. If it takes be'erach 12 minutes, you do it be'erach right before the meal, right before the Olim are coming home. And that is good enough in that case. By the way, what about, for example, what about like this? What about the kids are going to the park and they need to take some, they want to take an apple. So you've got in your fridge, you open up the drawer, you've got apples, oranges, bananas, whatever. So you take out an apple to give to the kids. Now when are they eating this apple? They're eating it in the park. Are they eating it as soon as they get to the park? Or are they eating it an hour into the playing in the park? So it makes a big enough community of this, by the way. If they're not eating it straight away, so that will be a Shaila Boira. It's basically like convenience. It's because I can't bother going downstairs to take it or telling them to come back to fetch it, so maybe they're taking it now. That's not miyad. Miyad has to be that they're going to the park and now eating it, so mimele taking it from the fridge now will be considered to be somach masuda, somach to the time of using it. But if they're using it in an hour's time, it's very negay, by the way, when women peel like carrots, cucumbers, and all these things, which again, peeling we'll get to in a minute, Be'ez Hashem, that could be very negay. Because if they're not eating it miyad, we're dealing with the Shaila of an Issa Daraisa Boru that's not for miyad usage, which could be problematic depending on how they are using it in that case. If there's a chance that they may eat it straight away, then that's no problem whatsoever. Now,
how small of a chance?
Any chance. If a chance when I get the bottle, I can have a carrot now, okay, sure, no problem, then you can do it no problem. If you know for sure that for the first hour there's nothing to talk about, then you have a big problem. Let's say, for example, this is a terrible meiser, Rabbi Shmuel, terrible meiser, we should never know such a meiser. A guy walks past the garbage can and he sees a fork, right, a real fork I'm talking about, like a proper metal fork in the garbage can, right? He doesn't know what to do with it. Is he allowed to take it out? Hello? Moksa? You Rabbi say, hello? Hello? I don't know what that means.
No, you can't.
Nochi says no. Why not? Boiret. What do you mean boiret? Huh? Anyone has Eitzah?
Use it straight.
Oh, very good. Zuk Yai Gavaldig Eitzah. Take the fork out, wash it, and use it straight away. This way you're taking it out, obviously we're talking about when there's a mixture going on in the bin. If there's no mixture, it's just like an empty bag and a fork, obviously it's mutter. But if you've got it's a very important thing, people don't cut these things. These are things that sometimes you do by a mistake. It's a shad of an issa da'oraisa, mamish. You don't need it. Take the bad guy. Huh? Are you with me? You good? Tavaldik. Okay, thank you very much. Koyach. That's beautiful. Moving on, Rabbi Sai. Okay, last two shilas and then we'll finish for today. When a person does boira, when for example a person takes, okay, I want to eat 2 apples right now. So he takes out 2 apples from within a mixture of oranges and bananas, whatever. So he did boira, but he took the good guy from the bad guy, biyad, miyad. Okay, I'm good. Do I have to eat both apples? Lamaisa, I ate one. Ginnik. It's enough. I don't. Do I have to eat 2? Is the pshat that I have to eat everything I did boira on? If I peel all the eggs for the Heilige Ayim mit Zwiebel, do I have to eat every single egg? Do I have to finish everything I did boira on? Hello.
Same reason. One portion. That's the normal way.
And therefore.
And therefore, if you don't eat it, then you don't eat it.
Then you're good. Gavaldik. Beautiful. Very good. Tubi. Fire today. Let's move on, Rabbi. Say one last thing. One last thing, and we'll finish, and we'll Mitzvah Shem tomorrow. We'll continue. Peeling is a very big shaila of boira. Yosef, you know why peeling is such a shaila of boira? Because it's the biggest problem that we have. What is peeling? The definition of peeling is taking the bad guy from the good guy. That's what peeling is. Every time you peel a banana, or you peel an egg, or you peel a carrot or a cucumber, you are by definition taking the bad guy off. So the question is, if boirim means I need all three tonight, I need all three conditions. I need good guy from bad guy. Right? I need biyad and miyad. Okay, so I have biyad, I have miyad. Where in peeling do I have oichel mitoich psoilis, the good guy from the bad guy? L'choyre, it's always bad guy from the good guy. Be'ezras Hashem, tomorrow we shall continue. Have a wonderful day.